Hey, good evening. It's Tuesday, December 3rd, and welcome back to Everyday Talk 24/7. We're in the Advent season, and the theme I'm looking at this Christmas, this Advent season, is light. You know, light was the first thing created, and light is representative of what Jesus is. He is the light of the world. But this light of the world that Jesus is supposed to shine through us. We looked at this last night. Let your light shine. And then Paul takes us another step further in Ephesians 5 when he's talking about light. He says, "For you were darkness. You were once darkness. But now you are light in the Lord. Live as children of light. For the fruit of light consists in all goodness, righteousness, and truth." This is a command. Live as children of light. We're used to commands in the form of don't do this or do this, in a legalistic list type fashion. But here, this is a command of just as much significance, if not more. Live as children of light. See, once we were dark, but God has called us to light. The thumbnail tonight is a picture of a lighthouse. And that's analogous to what you and I are supposed to be. Living for Christ, following Him, living by His Word. We are the light shining in the darkness. What kind of light are we to our children? What kind of light are we to those that we know? The people that we interact with, folks that are lost, that are in darkness. See, what Paul is telling us here, don't be content to let them wander in darkness. But the way you do that is not by necessarily trying to press them to a decision, but he says, live as children of light, for the fruit of the light consists in all goodness, righteousness, and truth. You see, if we, as Paul says, are interested, invested in goodness, that which is a quality of kindness, quality of decency, quality of compassion, goodness is so lacking in our world. If we were interested in righteousness, letting the light of righteousness shine through us, in other words, where we use this book to determine for us how we're going to act, hold ourselves accountable to that standard. Be concerned with compassion. Not of you're wrong and I'm right, but of what has God called us to care for people, to love them. This is the righteousness that God is interested in. And then the third element there is truth. Do our lives, are they based upon the truths that we find here? Or are we based upon the shifting sands in a world around us? Of relativism, where something is true today, maybe true tomorrow, not true next week. And that's where our culture is. And we're hurting because of it. As we run headlong into Christmas, think about the gifts that you give in this light. Do these gifts represent light? Showing compassion and concern? Are we interested in people, being people who are all about goodness, all about righteousness, and all about truth? That's what light is all about. This is what it means to bring honor to God. See, all of us, at one point, we were darkness. But now, you and I are light, the light in the Lord. So, Paul says, live as children of light. This holiday season, this Christmas season, this Advent season, we're going to see lights all around us that people are engaged in. We're going to be eager to participate in this season. Let's do it as people representing light. Let's be that lighthouse that shines that light in a world which is desperately in need of it. Another component of what it means to be light, because Jesus is light. Live as children of light, brothers and sisters. May God grant that we have the love for him to be children of light, so that people can define us with no other explanation except they are the light. And that is the way we reach them. That is the way we make the most impact for the gospel. And that's the thought for this night. Again, as always, I love your thoughts and feedback. Pray that you rest well, stay warm, and we'll be talking to you soon. Good night.